Hey guys, Brett here, and in this video I'm going to give you a basic walkthrough on how to use instant video pages. So to get started, you're going to want to go ahead and click on the pages link. Now the pages link is going to bring up a list of all of the pages that you've already created. And most of the functions here are going to be pretty self-explanatory. You can edit the page, you can get the link for your page, you can view the page, you can delete the page, and of course by clicking on this little graph icon on the left-hand side, you can see all of the statistics for that page. Now, if you're just getting started, you probably don't have any pages created, so you're not going to see anything in this view. What you're going to want to do then is go ahead and click on the Create New button. This is going to bring up a dialog that's going to ask you for the page name that you're creating. It's important to remember that this page name is simply for your reference only. People viewing your page will not see what you have in here, so you can go ahead and enter in anything that you want. I'm going to call this Test 3. Click on Save New, and you're then going to see that page in your page list. In order to start creating that page, simply click on the Edit button, and it's going to bring up the Page Edit screen. Now, there are only a few settings inside of Instapages, and most of them are going to be pretty self-explanatory. But I'm going to go through each one just to make sure that you know exactly what it's for. So the first thing here, of course, is the page name, and that's what you entered when you created the page initially. And as I said, this is for your reference only. You can enter in anything you want here. The people viewing your page will not see this in any way. The second one is the title of your page. Now, this is what they will actually see. So when people are viewing your page, they will actually see that page title in their browser. So you're going to want to enter in something that's relevant to what that page is for, that you're comfortable with people seeing. It's going to ask you for the headline. Now, this is the headline that's on your page. This is the text that shows above your video. Of course, your headline is going to be relevant to what the video content is and what the purpose of your page is. It's going to ask you for the page font color. Now, the font color for the page is also going to determine things like the color of the timer, should you choose to have one in there, and the color of your headline text. So if you're going to have a dark background graphic or a dark video as your background, you're going to want to enter in a light color, and vice versa. If you're going to have a light background, you're going to want to have a dark color for your font color. It's going to ask you for your page texture. Now, the page texture is actually the graphic that's in the background of your video, and there are several page textures here for you to choose from. You can go ahead and view all of them and see the one that you like and that you would like to use for your page. It's going to ask you for the background video. Now, Instant Video Pages does give you the option to have a video background. So if you want to have a video background that's animated as opposed to just having a plain textured background, you can do that. Simply enter in your YouTube video code for the video you would like to have as your background video. And if you don't know how to get a YouTube video code, there is another tutorial in the tutorial section that teaches you how to get a YouTube video code the proper way. Keep in mind, you must get a YouTube video code the proper way. It is not the URL to the video. One thing to keep in mind about the background video, though, is it doesn't work on mobile. Mobile videos don't play automatically, so a background video doesn't work well. For this reason, if people are viewing your page on a mobile, they will only see the page texture that you select. It's going to ask you for the main video. Now, this is the main promotional video that's inside of the video box. This is what you want people to see when they come to your page. And again, in order to enter in your main video, you simply enter in the YouTube video code. Just a reminder one more time, if you don't know how to get a YouTube video code, there is a tutorial in the tutorial section that explains how to get it the proper way. The next setting is going to ask you if you want your video to autoplay. You can choose yes or no. Now, if you're going to be sending traffic from Facebook ads, one of their requirements is that you don't have the video autoplay. So if you're doing Facebook ads, you're probably going to want to leave it selected to no. Most other cases, though, you're going to want your video to autoplay. It's going to ask you for your video and redirect. This is a completely optional feature. You don't have to enter in this if you don't want to. What this does is allow you to automatically redirect people to a special URL, any URL that you want actually, once the video redirects. So instead of waiting for them to click the call to action button after the video is over, you can automatically redirect them to wherever you want the call to action button to be. Normally speaking, you're going to have the video and redirect to the same URL as any type of call to action button if you're using one, because this saves them from having to click the button. If you're redirecting to an affiliate link, your cookies will generally also be retained, so you'll get credit for the affiliate sale. It's going to ask if you want to use a timer. So if you'd like to have a countdown timer, if you'd like to put some scarcity on your page, you can go ahead and select yes, and then fill in the next settings. The text for your timer explaining to people what the timer is for, the countdown date, and of course the countdown time. It's going to ask you if you want to use a call to action button. This is something that you would generally use in conjunction with the video and redirect. If you're doing some type of promotional video or some type of bonus video, something where you want people to actually click a button, you're going to go ahead and enter in yes for your call to action button, enter in your button text, the button text color, and enter in the button URL. When entering the button URL, keep in mind this is the URL of where you want people to go to when they click your call to action button. Also keep in mind that you must enter in a full URL. Do not just enter in a domain name. You want to enter in a full URL, and a full URL starts with either HTTP or HTTPS. Lastly, there's an option here to enter in any type of custom code. So if you want to enter in any type of retargeting code or any type of tracking code, you can go ahead and enter it in here. Also, if you're trying to make a squeeze page as opposed to a bonus page or something with a call to action button, you can go ahead and enter in any form code from your autoresponder in here as well, and it will display that instead of displaying a call to action button. Once you have all your settings entered in the way you want, simply click on Save and Exit, and you'll be taken back to the main dashboard where you can go ahead and edit your page, view your page, or get a link to your page. And as I said before, you can also click on this little graph icon and get statistics for your page that shows you where your traffic is coming from and when they're coming to your page. If you have any questions, please feel free to click the support button in the upper right-hand corner and send me a support email. I'm always glad to be of assistance when I can. Thank you and enjoy.